Well, they started at noon today. They still haven't stopped. And whether you agree or disagree, protesters of the Occupy Albany movement are making sure their voices are heard in a downtown Albany park. But the threat of eviction from that park is real because an 11 p.m. curfew has now passed. News 10's Steve Pacer joins us live at Academy Park with the latest. Steve.
Lisa, they've now moved to the city side of the park, so it is Academy Park, not Lafayette Park, and we're all wondering if anyone's going to be forced out, but to focus on just that will be to take away from the message these people are trying to send, and that's creating economic equality.
Everyone's been cooped up for so long. There's been no outlet for people to say what's on their mind.
The occupation of Lafayette Park began around noon today with an array of protesters joining the now international movement in a sign of solidarity, saying they're sick of corporate greed, the uneven distribution of wealth, and the influence of corporations on politics. For these people, this event is accomplishing everything it's set out to do. Do you think these protests are working, and if yes, how so?
I feel like these protests are working so much because for once the discourse is being raised. For once people are actually getting conscious of what affects them, what's going on around them, and especially what's being wrong.
There hasn't really been a coordinated effort or an overarching vision in far too long, and to me that's what's really exciting about the occupation movement is that it represents the first sustained coordinated effort to seek justice for the working class in this country that we've seen in a while.
By nightfall, the quest to be heard has not diminished.
I see a real lack of democracy in our current democratic system.
And Morrissey says because these people are living in or near the state's capital, the Occupy movement here can only move forward and gain more momentum.
We can do specific marches targeting, let's say, Governor Cuomo because he wants to push fracking through. And, that is something that can really work in concert with the rest of the Occupy Together movement.
This has really taken on a sort of festival atmosphere, a lot of chanting and music going on. There doesn't appear to be any cops in the vicinity right now, and starting tomorrow at 5:30, that's when their next General Assembly will be. So a lot of these people are prepared to spend the night. Reporting live in Albany, Steve Pacer, News 10.
All right, thanks so much, Steve. Meteorologist